When I tour businesses in the 8th District of Indiana and meet with Hoosier families, they tell me they're concerned about the enormous debt burdening our country. Just like Hoosier families and businesses that have to make hard decisions when money is tight, Washington must do the same in order to sustain our role as a leader in the free world. We're over $17 trillion in debt. It's clear Washington, D.C. has a spending problem, and there are two very different pathways to address this issue. My colleagues on the other side of the aisle would continue us on the failed status quo pathway of more spending, more taxes, more debt. Their plan does not address the long-term drivers of our debt. It raises taxes on families who are already struggling to make ends meet and has no intention of balancing ever. And it does nothing to protect and strengthen the Medicare safety net promised to our seniors. Put simply, their plan does not implement serious reforms necessary to put us on a path to a sustainable future. Mr. Speaker, our budget has a different vision for America. Our budget plan saves $5.1 trillion over the next decade, pays down our debt, and encourages a growing and healthy economy. Our plan expands opportunities for all Americans by focusing on higher education and job training. We encourage a simpler, fairer tax code that saves Americans thousands of hours spent every year on tax compliance. Our plan protects the social safety net programs by encouraging upward mobility and providing states with the flexibility to meet the needs of their residents. One of the most important aspects of our budget plan protects Social Security and Medicare for our nation's seniors. We preserve traditional Medicare for those in or near retirement, while also offering options for Medicare that strengthens this vital program so it's still around for future generations. For these reasons, Mr. Speaker, I support the Ryan budget plan, which puts our country on a pathway back to prosperity.